This week on the Jock and Nerd podcast, we review the latest episodes of Alien Earth on Hulu and Peacemaker on HBO Max and Darren Aronofsky's crime thriller Caught Stealing. All that and more in this edition of the Jock and Nerd Weekly for Monday, September 1st, 2025.
This is Jason Mewes, and for reasons best left between you and your therapist, you're listening to the Jock and Nerd podcast, Snooch to the Nooch. Check. Check one. All right. This is for all you fans out there. Let's give it up.
Jock it, we nerd it. We funny, disturb it. We jock it, we nerd it. We spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, what is up, listener? Thank you for pressing play, and welcome to the Jock and Nerd podcast, where we give you comic book and superhero, TV and movie news, reviews, and whatever we choose. Jock and Nerd. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the Jock.
He's a nerd.
And joining us, the hardest working puppet in podcasting, it's Rug Boy, Rugs.
I'm like the hardliest working.
You're working hard, hardly working, Rugs. Come on.
I do the best I can, goddammit.
Look, fellas, I think in the genre of podcasts with puppets with hot takes, like in that category, we got to be number one, I would imagine.
I think so.
At least number two.
We've been imitated a few times, but you're listening to us right now, motherfucker.
I know. I challenge you to find me another show with a podcast with as hot takes as Rug Boy has. You can't do it. What do you think, Anthony? This is what we have to offer the world.
Hot takes from a puppet?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hot puppety takes.
What would you rather have a hot take from? A puppet or like what else?
Like an elephant? I don't know. Like
a chicken?
A chicken? A goat? Little goat, say hi to your mother for me. No, I would be a puppet.
Mark thrown in there.
An animatronic? No, you want hot takes from a puppet. These are the best hot takes.
Because it's going to be an AI soon.
Soon there'll be AI hot takes.
There'll be hot take, computer, AI guy.
ChatGPT hot takes. No, not those. You know what? Because a puppet hot take, you can say a lot more. You can get away with a lot more than a human hot take. I'll tell you that. That's why it works. It's the formula. Anyways, what do we do?
It'll just be everything will be grok.
Yes. Grok, is this true? I think kids in the future is going to walk around and go, Grok, what's this? Is this true?
Yeah, no one will know anything. Everyone's just going to ask Grok.
That's like every Twitter stream. Somebody says something and then somebody just goes, Grok, is this true?
As soon as you read Twitter, no matter what anybody posts, Grok, what is happening here? Like Grok, instead of like
explain this to me. I'm too lazy to look it up. It's so funny.
So powerful. Like Elon can literally rewrite history.
It's kind of scary.
Dumb people wouldn't know.
Yeah. Yep. I believe there's a bunch of sci-fi movies about that already. But we are here to talk about other things. We got some reviews.
Other sci-fi.
Television movie reviews coming at you right now. Let's get started.
The Jock and Nerd podcast.
Look, it was slow news week, so we're just going to talk about the stuff we're watching anyways. And that is Alien Earth and Peacemaker. Let's start with Alien Earth. We're up to episode 4, titled Observation. I'm going to give you a spoiler alert here real quick.
Spoiler alert.
Halfway through season 1 of Alien Earth. Anthony, you want to give us a quick run through what happens, if you can remember?
I just watched it, but I do have a tough time remembering it, not because it's not memorable.
Right.
But it's because they have so many things going on.
Yes, there is a lot of things going on in this show.
But what is this? The alien was calling towards Wendy.
Yes.
And she can hear them, and they play with that. And it seems like she can now start to communicate with them, or they've reached out to her. The Boy Wonder or the Boy George or whatever.
Boy Cavalier, Boy George. That's kind of
Boy Wonder, Boy George, Boy Cavalier.
Yeah.
Has suddenly, because of these aliens, become more enamored with them than the synthetics, or what do you call the things they have?
They are hybrids.
Hybrids that he's created. And the people are worried that he's taking his eye off the ball.
Yeah.
With these things. Morrow is still infecting slightly and trying to get him eggs, and even has his family hostage to do this.
Yeah, he's got a plan.
Kirsch is hearing this stuff and just letting things happen.
Yeah, that's weird.
What else is happening?
Nibs.
Old girl.
Nibs. Redhead.
Nibs. That's old girl thinks she's pregnant now.
Yes. And
one of the dudes changes his name, wants to be named Isaac.
Oh yeah,
as a scientist.
They're changing their names.
What else is going on?
There's an eye and a goat.
Oh yeah, one of the eyes gets into a goat. Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
There's a lot going on here. With that said, you guys, has your view on this show changed week to week? Yeah, I'll start with you, Anthony, because I did
change last
week.
Yeah.
Now, has it changed anymore with this episode? How are you feeling? We'll get into some of the details.
I think what defines this show for me so far, it's an interesting show because there's things that I really like and things that I'm just like, I'm not as into that.
Yeah.
But what this show is definitely is ambitious. Like they're throwing 5, 6, 7 storylines at you and making you go, okay, if you don't like this, maybe you'll like this. I still think the most interesting part is Morrow and like what he's doing to try to get in.
Yes.
But I like the part now where Kirsch is hearing everything.
Yeah, he's very interesting.
He's letting everything kind of just play out.
Yeah.
I like that. And I like that Nibs thinks she's pregnant and is just like now really aggressive.
She gets a little handsy. She gonna snap soon.
Yeah.
She almost
the
chokes that
Wendy
lady
talking
out.
to the aliens, that's a little interesting. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
And then having a little pet at the end. So yeah, I think this episode was a little more there's not like a ton happening. It's more putting the chess pieces all over the board and seeing where all this is gonna play out. But looks like to me what they're doing here is Boy Cavalier is losing sight of what really could have made him money, and this is going to be his downfall is all these fucking aliens. And the fact that he's like basically abandoned the hybrids, and now you've got these kids that are learning really quickly, but are still kids in
danger,
in killing machine bodies.
Yes.
So,
I
think it's all right. I think I like it.
They managed to end each episode with a nice, cliffhangery.
Oh yeah,
thing.
I mean, whenever they play the music to end the episodes, I just imagine it's you like that South Park meme where the guy's just like coming all over himself. And that's just you sitting there in that chair with the Spider-Man
this week they
billboard behind you.
Jane's Addiction, Oceanside. I love Jane's Addiction, and it's a great song at the end. I'm enjoying the use of these rock songs. They've used Tool, Black Sabbath, Jane's Addiction. Ruggs, what'd you think of this episode, and how you feeling about it now?
So I was on this date once, and the girl shows up. She's been drinking, and she's had a few, and she's clearly not taking this date seriously. And not too far into the date, she throws up.
Oh no!
And I'm thinking, hey, it's got to be me, but she's just really irresponsible. But we're in luck. The bathroom at this place is one of those classy bathrooms where you can get mouthwash and gum and stuff. So she goes in there, takes care. And now, okay, we got over the bad part. And now we're into like the actual date.
Okay.
And okay, maybe she's get her a couple of drinks of water. She's starting to sober up a little bit. That's where we are at this point in the show.
I was like, where's he going with this?
I'm taking out a little trip.
I kind of get it. So we've gone
You're
past
still on the date. You're like,
We're still on the date, but we don't know how it's going to end up. She cleaned herself up a little bit. She's starting to make a little bit more sense.
You're like, all right, let's see where this goes.
Yeah, you never know.
So is that an improvement? Are you saying it's gotten better?
No, I think we got over the bad part.
Okay,
and now we could kind of go into another, hopefully, a place that everyone will at least go home happy, or I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe we're all going to be in jail by the end of the night. Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, I mean the story's moving along. It's weird. I agree with Anthony. There's like really interesting things going on, but it's a little bit uneven. Sometimes the adults acting like children gets really annoying, and I'm like, is all this necessary?
It's very annoying. It's grating.
They continue with the really heavy-handed Peter Pan shit, which I don't know how necessary that is.
It's like they've never seen kids before.
Yeah, but sometimes it's funny. So let's just some of the highlights, details here. Morrow's plan is revealed after first we find out Slightly's real name. He's getting him to trust him, Anush Singh. And he's like, man, I can't get to the eggs. And then Morrow's like, all right, this is what you're going to do. You're going to find a human. You got to bring him to the egg. And he explains to him exactly what's going to happen. This thing's going to jump on his face. Then it's going to fall off. He's going to go to sleep. He's going to wake up. And then I need you to bring me that person. I was like, holy shit. And it turns out brother Joe, the only human around that he notices.
Well, there's other humans around.
That's true. But
they're not going to. Yeah. They're not going to, like, it's the husband and wife that work there.
Yeah. But they'll know better. So I feel like he's going to target Joe. But the Kirsch is listening and watching all of this. And I find that very interesting. He points out those little 3 monkeys, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. What is his plan? Is he just want to see, like, I feel like he wants to see one of these fucking facehuggers come out and do what it's supposed to do secretly. And maybe he's letting it play out.
He wants to see the folly of Boy Cavalier.
He also does want Boy Cavalier to fail because he keeps fucking degrading him and condescending him and talking down to him.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead.
No, I think he can't wait for this to blow up in Boy Cavalier's face.
Yeah, I completely agree. Every time Boy Cavalier tells him to do something, the look that Timothy Olyphant's character has is just like, all right, fuck you, man. So yeah, I mean, this seems to be going on the playbook that Fassbender had, where he just like, this guy, these synths, right?
Yeah.
These are actually synths, are they just love to see the world burn because they just can learn so much from it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that the one thing though I will point out, as you were talking about this, is Boy Cavalier, for being like the smartest motherfucker in the world.
He's not really that smart.
He's so dumb.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he is an idiotic person.
Smart. Because
he's an idiot. I mean, the way he just flippantly like is trusting all these robots and then just all of a sudden being enamored with aliens.
Yeah. I don't know how
you have children in these fucking kids. And he, like, the way they play it is like he thinks that he can just turn these things off.
Yeah, but there's no safeguards. We saw Nibs almost fucking choke that lady out. And I was like, wait a minute. Didn't you build in like a verbal cue or code or something to just shut him off? I don't think there's any safeguards because he's a fucking idiot. He's not that smart. How did Prodigy even get to this point?
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
Go, carry on.
I agree. The eye monster and the goat scene. The CGI was whatever. It was all right, but fascinating, fucking terrifying scene as this squid thing jumps, attacks the goat, pops the eye out, embeds itself, and then instantly like takes over the body, stands up, and Kirsch is like, "This is a very intelligent species." I was like, "Oh fuck." I wouldn't be standing there just staring at this fucking goat. It could bust through the glass. I don't know what it could do. I like that scene though. It was good horror scene there. What'd you guys think of the goat? The goat.
I love goats.
Poor goat.
Goats are great. It's a sheep, I think, right? Isn't it a sheep?
I think it might have been a sheep. I don't remember. Now you're making me question if it was a goat or a sheep.
I'd have to taste it to know for sure.
Goat meat and lamb meat.
It's different. Very different.
Lamb is a young.
Goat's
sheep.
a lot greasier. It's got more gristle.
Sheepy meat.
Yeah.
Do you eat pork?
I mean, I do.
Imran? Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And not to ask you a personal question.
Pig is an intelligent animal.
What was the name of that show?
Motherfucking delicious intelligent animal.
What was the name of that show? Oh man. Forget it. Forget it.
Pepperoni Posse? What are you talking about?
No, I can't remember the name of the comedian.
That was a pussy posse.
The Indian comedian who got canceled for the date. What's his name? What's the name of his show?
Parks and Rec.
No, he had his own show. Aziz Ansari had his own show.
Oh, right.
And then on one episode, he went and ate pork.
Yeah.
And he's like, I eat pork all the time, man. He's like, just don't tell my parents.
Yeah. I think Rami Youssef had an episode about that too on his show.
Oh, man.
Okay, but what's the point of... Okay, what?
Speaking of things you're going to eat.
Yes.
What are we talking about?
No,
we're talking about goat and lamb tasting different.
Oh.
The goat scene.
Goat? No, I mean, it's, you're asking me what I thought of the goat. I seen the thing come out of a cat, so I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah. But it was cool to see it. Fucking puppets thing.
I just wanted the goat to start talking.
Yeah, or something, or communicating. But we know that thing is fucking smart. So keep an eye on the eye. That's all I'm saying.
You know how like the Predator?
Yeah.
Like the Predator, like he mimics people when they talk.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to see happen. Like,
well, speaking of mimicking, Wendy wakes up and she's like, I heard sounds. And they're like, can you make these sounds? Your mouth is a speaker. Just fucking vibrate. And she starts making the sounds. And there's a great discussion, Boy Cavalier and his fucking bald head dude, who's like, are they talking to her or are they just talking to each other? She can hear it. I thought that was interesting. But then Boy Cavalier is like, look, I'll let your brother stay if you help me figure out what the fuck they're saying. She's like, okay. And she goes, so that fucking tadpole in Joe's liver bursts out of its fucking container, which was a nice jump scare. And it's a fucking penis head snake fucking Xeno. And she starts talking to it and snake charms it and she pets it. And I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is happening here? What do we think of that? I thought it was pretty cool, though. Good ending.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm the development that the xenomorph can communicate or is communicating with these hybrids. I mean, it's an interesting thing. I wonder where they're going with it. I don't really know if you've fully thought out how this like plays out because I just don't see how that makes any sense.
Well, and so Boy Cavalier didn't program this. Curly can't hear it. This is he didn't.
Why? I just don't understand how this alien would like. That doesn't seem to jive with me. Like the alien would start communicating with
it's a
robot
newborn too, so it's like it knows how to speak and communicate right out the gate. I don't know.
It's weird. It's a weird development because I mean this is not in anything, and now I guess the hybrids aren't around for anything after this.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't know. I mean, unless they like back end it and say now even Ash was able to communicate like they always were able to communicate. I don't know. It's a weird development.
It is, and it's just Wendy that can hear it, and maybe she is just hearing them talk to each other. But it is, I don't know where they're going.
I've always thought of the alien as like smart, but essentially a killing machine.
Yeah,
and not something that's speaking to other. But those non-aliens.
The clicking sounds are kind of like echolocation, though. You know, kind of like bats or fucking orca whales do. That's what I always thought.
Yeah, but are the whales actually communicating with humans?
Not with humans, but they're communicating.
Well, the whales communicate with each other,
right.
With just the clicks. Same kind of clicks.
And this would be like this would be the equivalent of not the whales communicating with humans, but that AI that is at the sphere all of a sudden can hear the whale.
Understand the whales.
Yeah. It's like what?
Yeah.
How did we make that leap?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know. I'm willing to see it play out. I just don't. Yeah. I'm not fully on board with that part of the story.
Yeah.
All right. Well, 4 episodes. We're halfway done. I'm still intrigued. I still find Morrow and Kirsch the most interesting.
Yeah.
But if you
Morrow and Kirsch, and then how they're because they've got a freaking. This is all going to be cleaned up. Like they can't be this in the alien universe unless what's his name, Hawley just doesn't give a fuck.
He either doesn't give a fuck and there's a lot of loose ends, or he does clean up all the loose ends at the end. We will find out. Any other final thoughts, Ruggs?
Ruggs is still on the date, apparently.
Yeah, I'm at this point in the date, something
all right, she's
revealed something that I'm not too sure I like.
Okay.
Let me ask you that at this point in the date, she's thrown up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got her a couple of glasses of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she plays her cards right, you still gonna kiss her?
Well, I'm saying there's still like things that
it's not out of the question that you want to kiss her at the end of the day.
Well, look, this show looks great. Right? It's a great looking show,
but she just casually mentioned
put a lot of money into it.
She just casually mentioned that she was in jail for like 3 years, and now you're like, oh boy.
She just mentioned that she had a kid. Now it breaks it down a little bit.
The jail part wouldn't dissuade me. The throwing up to start the date would dissuade me from kissing her.
But I mean, if there was mouthwash and
I said she went to the bathroom, cleaned herself up. There's mouthwash, there's gum, there's all that stuff.
Booze, we're fine. Let's go. All right, well, listener, let us know what you think. Alien Earth, Peacemaker, we're going to talk about. You can join this conversation. Join our Facebook group. It's called Jock and Nerd Nation. Jock and Nerd. It is a private, exclusive, closed group just for our listeners, just for you. Get in there. Leave your thoughts, comments. We will share them on the show. All right, let's move on to the other ongoing fun TV show, genre show, Peacemaker, episode 2 on HBO Max. Here's your spoilers for that one.
Spoiler alert.
This one titled, I didn't tell you what that alien episode was titled, but it doesn't matter. It was titled Observation. This one titled, A Man is Only as Good as His Bird. Anthony, take us through highlights on the Peacemaker episode 2.
Well, he's being observed by now more people, meaning Chris, Peacemaker.
Yep.
and we get a flashback to when Flag has been assigned to Peacemaker, or when Flag has decided to assign a detail to Peacemaker to watch him because of the fact that he killed his son. And Peacemaker is dealing with the fact that he killed another version of himself. So he has his buddy come over. I forget what that guy's name is.
Adrian Chase, Vigilante.
To cut that motherfucker up because they can't hide him anywhere.
Yeah.
In addition to that, I don't really remember other parts. I know they get together for
They have a party on the rooftop. Yeah.
And while that happens, he gets drunk. Because of the fact that he's opened the portals multiple times, the agents that are watching him invade eagerly takes them all out.
Yep.
And he gets drunk. He tries to make a move on Harcourt, but he offends her because that's what Peacemaker does. So he gets more drunk.
Yep.
Goes back home and decides, I'm going to text the other Harcourt because I know for sure I've kept the other Peacemaker's phone, and I know for sure that Harcourt likes me. But the only way for the message to go through is for him to go to that universe. So he texts her a message. She texts him back with a broken heart. So that's where we're at.
He tries to drunk text cross-dimensionally. You can't text cross-dimensionally. At least they kept that kind of realistic. I was like, there's no way that text.
Hey period is in the
yes, hey,
all-time drunk text up message that you send to a girl.
That's a booty call. Hey,
hey period.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
You up? Question mark.
That's all. That's
where are you at? And you just go WYA at this point. Those are like the 3 or 4 that you send, and it's an instant. If you get a response that's anything other than no response, it's game on.
So he got a hey right back.
Yeah,
and then
that's good.
A broken heart.
He's in,
which is also
ready
good.
To go.
Yes. Well, you notice he's got Chris 2's phone, and he finds pictures of her on there, and she looks happy. She looks unlike the Amelia Harcourt from our universe. Rug Boy, let's start with you. Any highlights, moments, Peacemaker episode 2? What'd you like? What'd you think?
I thought it was a decent episode. It's expanding the story. Them getting drunk together at the top of the rooftop was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was nice to see them all back together.
I mean, that party in reality doesn't actually sound very cool at all. It's like 4 people on a rooftop and drinking beer.
When have you ever had like 5 people on a rooftop and you guys just start dancing?
And they just get
I usually strip down in my underwear and get soaked in beer because...
Yeah, but Adrian is a psychopath.
Yes. But the other people, I don't know if you're like... You might throw on some music and like head nod. I don't know if I've ever been on a rooftop with 5 other people that I'm friends with and we start getting up and dancing.
You just got to do the right kind of coke.
Well, I guess.
You'll dance.
Plus, I was like, did somebody clean up that broken glass from Adrian tossing Economos beer bottles? You're going to get hurt. I didn't see anybody sweep that up.
They're wearing shoes, Imran.
I know, but broken glass can poke through your sneakers. I was very concerned, but it was nice to see them.
You have to wear socks. It adds another layer of protection.
Socks that got to help you from sharp glass. Get the fuck out of here.
Imran, you are nuts. You're thinking you're like 100 years old when you say that sort of comment. What about the broken glass? Are they in slippers?
I stepped on glass in my shoes once and it was bad. I was like, this is just so many fucking.
What did you step on? Like a shard that was sticking straight up?
Oh, yeah. I forgot what happened, but it happened to me once.
Okay, listen, we all know glass is, it's dangerous.
It's like Final Destination.
We live dangerously in the DC universe right now.
Ruggs, what'd you think of your boy Grillo? He gets to like pound the desk and act all sad and angry.
He's doing what he does best. He's being menacing, and that's great.
When he pounded that desk up, I was like, "That's a man pounding the desk."
That's right. He's not. He's doing his thing. He's doing what he's born to do. Be Frank Grillo. He's doing it.
Yeah.
I think the one big highlight of this episode is Tim Meadows.
Tim Meadows stole this whole episode.
Is that Nick Fleury?
His name is just Fleury. He has the best lines coming in to babysit Economos. First of all, he calls him Ginger Cool, which is hilarious.
He starts massaging him.
He's massaging him. He's saying all this. Adebayo shows up and he's like, Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just sexualize one of your friends? And then when Adrian shows up, he goes, that motherfucker looked like he caught all the Pokemon. I started dying. So funny. And John is like, Pokemon is already plural. He's like, I don't know your Pokemon grammar. When you were learning that, I was getting my dick sucked by 2 bitches. Fucking Tim Meadows has the best line. Did you
see the extended scene at the end?
He goes, 2 of them? What were their names? What they look like?
I like that he has a bird seeing problem.
Yes, the funniest thing is that he has bird blindness, which is hilarious.
It's his one. It's
My
his
one weakness.
It's his one weakness.
And
I can't tell how big this bird is.
hummingbird. Oh, you mean small wings hovers? Well, I knew that because I read it. They all look like it's the same bird to me.
We just got attacked by a duck.
Yes, that was a great line at the end because a fucking duck attacked me. And then the nicknames, Encino Man, titties, get in here. And he's like, you can't call us that. He's like, what's this, fucking Berkeley? So he was so funny. Tim Meadows fucking
I do have one
spoiled
comment.
show.
Not on Tim Meadows, but I heard this from another reviewer, and I was like, yeah, that's a kind of a good point, right? So think about this. You're watching Superman, and you let your kids watch Superman.
Yeah.
Right? And you watch, and you're like, oh, look at this, like, kitsy little universe here with the monkeys and the, like, it's family friendly. Yeah, and the cute dog. And then your kid's like, oh, what's the next thing in DC? And they're like, oh, the next thing is Peacemaker.
And Peacemaker is in the movie, right? Peacemaker's in the movie real quick.
Is he?
Yeah. Remember, he was on TV talking about Superman.
So you throw on Peacemaker, and then you're seeing like all this shit.
Dicks and
you're just like,
boobs.
what
You're
is
like,
happening?
I made a mistake.
Like this whole universe, like the universe is such a wide, like, such
Listen.
an interesting dichotomy of like, if you really wanted to follow all of this, you'd be like, oh, fuck. I can't.
Now, is this going to be a benefit or a negative? Because credit to Kevin Feige shit, it's all kind of, it gets dark, right? But it's all family friendly. It can kind of be watched by all ages.
My MCU is 4 quadrant, right?
Yeah, it's outside of your Deadpool and Wolverine kind of stuff. But this is a hard turn. Second live action project into his new thing that he's pushing.
In Deadpool and Wolverine, although swearing a lot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not getting...
No, you're not getting dicks and
This is
boobs.
like another level.
Yeah. So now you got to tell your kid, sorry, son, I know this is the DC Comics, but you can't watch this, and explain to him, oh, fuck. That's going to be awkward. It is kind of wild, but I love this filthy James Gunn fucking aesthetic. It's so good. So Eagly fucking them up was great, and we got, again, in both these episodes, eyeball removal. Eagly pops that motherfucker's eye out, and the blood spurts in the air. With just so both Alien Earth and Peacemaker had eyeball removal. I'm just pointing that out. I don't know what that means. I don't know if this is.
You know what? No, Imran, watch out for that glass on the ground.
Yo, that shit'll cut you, bro. And then you need like a tetanus shot or some shit. And then Eagly has a badass slow-mo walk. That was kind of fun after he fucks everyone up. Yeah. And then just the fact that every time he gets drunk, he ends up in that other dimension. I mean,
so I thought that was the most interesting part, is getting back to the other dimension, because when he gets over there, you can hear his dad.
Yeah, they're looking
trying to figure out where the hell Chris has been.
Yeah.
So what I like about that is I think it's the most interesting thing. Also, like, who hasn't gotten drunk and like looked at your phone and going, all right, I'm gonna try.
Drunk text your ex or whatever.
So it takes something that's super relatable that every guy probably has ever done, that's had a couple drinks, and then puts it in a superhero universe with multi dimensions and goes, okay, now what if you could access another version where that girl actually liked you?
Yeah.
You could just walk across the fucking room and go in there and have that girl give you that.
He looks at the happy hardcore pictures. He looks at the door. He's like, she's right over there.
But you throw in the layer of, well, you accidentally killed the version of yourself.
So you kind of have to go over there. Otherwise, people are going to ask questions.
Yeah, it's like it reminds me of like a Mrs. Doubtfire situation.
Yeah.
He's got to go, except he doesn't have to change his look. He just has to go over there and play his role for a little bit, leave, go over here. He can like dance in 2 universes.
Yeah, but he has to figure out like a reason why he doesn't remember anything. Like maybe he gets amnesia or something. I don't know. That would what I would do.
Well, and obviously he can't stay there, and I'm sure he's going to want to. So,
well, I think that's what the episode or this season seems to be focused on, is the fact that he has a universe where he's loved, and he's tempted to stay over there, even though like there are people that love him in this universe. No, it's not the person he wants the most to love him.
But I think what's going to happen is we're going to get the Nobody 2 reasoning, is that wherever he goes, there he is.
There he is. There I am.
Like his life that was perfect there he's gonna make that miserable.
He'll start fucking it up. He won't be able to help himself, maybe, because we really didn't get to meet the other Chris and see what kind of a dude he was.
Well, as long as we get more looks at James Gunn's wife and how hot she can be,
she's very attractive for these in this show. I'm like, damn.
I looked up the age difference. He's got like a 20-something year age difference.
Nice.
Yeah, he's really kicking his coverage.
I also thought the funny bit was Adrian and when he comes over. First when he's like, you didn't invite me over for your sex party. He goes, just because sex, just like everyone else, is an opportunity for me to bond with my best friend. Chris is like, that's not like everybody else. But the body rolling out was hilarious. And then the whole montage of him chopping up himself and Adrian just enjoying it was disturbing and hilarious at the same time.
That's a boy though. Like he's there for everything. He's down to do whatever.
He's a psychopath.
That is a true trooper right there.
Ride or die.
That's your friend. Really is. That's your friend right there. So yeah, solid. I enjoyed this episode too. I can't wait to see where it goes. And more Tim Meadows, please. He's fucking hilarious. He stole every fucking scene.
Yeah, absolutely did.
Has the best lines. So.
I enjoyed this episode, even though, I couldn't watch it to its full volume. I had to.
next time, maybe you can crank up.
Watching Peacemaker on mute really is different.
Yeah.
So next episode, we're gonna get to live probably in that other dimension, and then going back to Alien Earth. I noticed the next episode is gonna be a flashback back to the Maginot. And we're actually going to see how the ship got fucked up and crashed.
Oh, cool.
So remember they showed us that dude Ting staring at that lady creepy in the thing? We're actually going to meet all those people. And so there's a little flashbacky thing there. So that could be interesting.
Cool.
We'll change the pace because that whole shit was fascinating. And I did want to know more. So, all right. Anyways, fellas, we'll take a break here. We're going to play some promos.
Let's do it.
We'll come back, talk about Darren Aronofsky's latest movie, Caught Stealing, right after this.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Attention podcast listeners and YouTube watchers. I'm Logan, the host of Mostly Superheroes, a weekly pursuit for the world's best stories with an emphasis on live-action superhero stuff. Every week, join me, PC Mike, The Giggler, Scotty Scoop, and Carrie as we talk MCU, DCU, books, TV, movies, and more. MostlySuperheroes.com is where you want to be. Watch us on YouTube, listen where you get your podcast, and we'll see you Sunday on Patreon. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Hey there, everyone. Brian here, host of TV Trivia Pod. It's a trivia-style podcast focusing on TV and movies. Listen in for questions like, what's the name of Michael Scott's screenplay? What do you say to view the Marauders map? And what's everyone eating in the post-credit scene of Avengers? Play along to TV Trivia Pod anywhere you get podcasts. And stay tuned for more trivia.
Jock and Nerd.
Listener, if you enjoy this show, this is a great time to give back, support the show, join our Patreon fan club. Visit jockandnerd.com/Patreon. Jock and Nerd. There's a link in the episode description. And you can give back for as little as $3 a month. You get access to stuff like an exclusive RSS podcast feed where the shows come out a little bit early. There are instant movie reactions, bonus movie reviews. In fact, this week, between the three of us, instant reactions, movie reviews that you guys sent in, there were 10 pieces of audio content.
Oh, shit.
Just posted this week between shows. That's almost another whole show right there. It's definitely worth the price of supporting the show. You can also join us for our virtual monthly meetups. We do Discord Hangouts. The next one will be Thursday, September 18th. Put it in your calendar. And other fun stuff. Visit jockandnerd.com/Patreon. Check it out. Join it today. All right, fellas, let's get to this week's movie review. We will be looking at the latest film from Darren Aronofsky called Caught Stealing. Here's your spoiler alerts.
Strap yourselves in, you fucks. Spoiler time.
On the Rotten Tomatoes, Caught Stealing currently sitting at 85% tomato meter and 85% audience popcorn meter. It's an 85-85 split right here. The budget for this little movie.
The way you said that.
Woo.
85-85 split.
85-85 split. Even Steven. $40 million is what they're saying they spent
$40 million
on this movie. Yeah, a little bit higher than you would think, but there's some stars in here. Now, this is Labor Day weekend, so we will be talking about this 4-day Labor Day box office. To let you know where this thing came in, I'm going to give you the top 5. Starting at number 1, Weapons regains the top spot, opening at number 1 again.
Wow.
After K-pop Demon Hunters knocked it out last weekend. It has currently made $234 million worldwide in week 4. Again, this movie cost $38 million. They've made
$200 million. Wow.
Huge fucking hit. Number 2, you would think, oh, there were some new releases. There's got to come in number 2. Number 2, the Jaws 50th anniversary release beating out studio new releases.
Wow.
With $9.8 million over the 4 days. So, and they just did a re-release like a few years ago. But it's fucking Jaws, man. People, it's timeless. Caught Stealing comes in at number 3, making about $9.5 million on 4 day. And then Freakier Friday, number 4. And number 5 was The Roses, also new. It's a remake of War of the Roses, Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman. $8 million, number 5. So, very sluggish Labor Day this year. I believe last year it was Deadpool and Wolverine came out around this time. No? No? What was last year's Labor Day? It was definitely better than this. When did Deadpool and Wolverine come out?
That was like Comic-Con weekend last year. I remember that video.
Oh, that was in July.
Here.
What was the big Labor Day movie?
This is part of the show we make shit up, people. That's what we do.
I was just seeing if anybody's paying attention. So that's my little check.
2024 Labor Day. What's it saying here? Reagan. I don't know how that is.
Yeah, maybe
that was the Ronald Reagan picture.
Yeah, the movie that made the most money is Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, so that was still
Alien
in
Romulus was 2, but yeah,
okay.
nothing super noteworthy.
Well, the bigger picture of all the trades are writing the story about this. The May to Labor Day ticket sales, their big summer season. It's wrapped up now. We're on Labor Day. It barely matched last year's $3.67 billion. They were hoping, they're usually used to $4 billion summer box office. May Labor Day does not get to $4 billion. Comes in even actually a tiny bit under last year's $3.67 billion. So in 2023 summer, they did get $4 billion. So I don't know. Maybe next summer will be better. But this summer, despite that run of movies and all these different genres and fun movies we reviewed, it's surprising that they don't hit the $4 billion with several superhero movies and other fun movies, sci-fi, racing, F1. It's doing really good. So, people have been trained to wait at home, I guess, and we'll see if they'll ever come back to the movies. Back to Caught Stealing, produced and directed by Darren Aronofsky, from a screenplay written by Charlie Houston that is based on his book of the same name. So Charlie Houston wrote the book, and this is his first screenplay also, I found out. Charlie Houston. The movie stars Austin Butler, Regina King, Zoe Kravitz, Matt Smith, Liev Schreiber, Vincent D'Onofrio, Benito Martinez Ocasio, you know Benito as Bad Bunny, Griffin Dunn, and Carol Kane. Anthony.
Yes.
Tell us what happens in this R-rated, what was it, like an hour 40-something, hour 47, Caught Stealing.
Yeah, this is set in 1998, late 90s New York. And a former baseball player, played by Austin Butler, named Hank, is a bartender, has a life, has a girl that he's seeing, and is asked to watch his neighbors, played by Matt Smith, watch his neighbor's cat in the overall apartment. And while watching his neighbor's apartment, he gets caught up in some shit that his neighbor was into, with all these different crime factions visiting the place. And by getting caught up in all this stuff, because he happens to be watching his neighbor's cat, he gets enveloped into all the things that his neighbor has gotten himself in trouble for. And now his life is spiraling out of control because he's being chased by all these different gangsters.
Yeah, I also forgot to mention Tonic, who plays Bud the cat, is also listed.
Yep.
In the movie. All right, Anthony, well, let's start with you. Opening thoughts. What do you think? Caught Stealing.
Yeah, Caught Stealing. I've seen a ton of trailers for this because I've been in the movie theaters a lot.
So many times.
I intended on seeing it, although the movie I really wanted to see this weekend instead was Splitsville. So I'm glad you actually forced us to watch this.
Nice.
But I had a good time with it.
Okay.
I thought it was a really fun movie. I haven't seen a ton of Darren Aronofsky stuff, but he doesn't typically do these types of films. This felt very late 90s, early 2000s. The movie I thought of right away was Guy Ritchie's Snatch.
Oh, sure.
Like that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Where all these different characters and things kind of unravel and there's twists and turns, and it's your basic like wrong place, wrong time type movie where this guy is caught in this situation and he's now involved in this like crime thriller where he's being chased by multiple factions. I had a really good time with it. You can tell when you said 40 million, I actually wasn't super surprised.
Yeah.
Because you can tell just the way it's filmed and the camera work and the locations and the actors, like they put some money into this. And this is the type of film where probably like late 90s, early 2000s, this probably would have been released midsummer and been like a big movie.
Yeah.
And you don't get these types of movies released in the theaters too often anymore. Yeah. But I love them. I thought it was great. I thought Austin Butler was really good in it as the lead character. I like that he looks like a lead, but he's not like this ass kicker.
Yeah.
Like he's just caught in this situation and he's kind of figuring it out, and he's acting the way anyone else would act. I liked the way they're the writing with the way he tie his backstory into the ending. I liked all the side characters. I loved Vincent D'Onofrio and Liv Schreiber playing Hasidic Jews. Like I thought that was awesome. There's so many like parts of the movie where things happen and I'm going, oh, whoa, like that's another twist. Oh, shit, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Zoe Kravitz is a little bit underutilized, in my opinion, but overall, I thought it was a really fun film, a good time in the theater.
Okay.
And like a good throwback to the types of movies we would get, maybe 20 years ago with these types of thrillers.
All right, Ruggs, how did this movie hit you?
Well, I missed the beginning because I tried to time it because I hate watching fucking Nicole Kidman tell me that it's great to be at AMC theaters.
I know that. I'm
here.
Why are you telling me to come here? I'm already here.
You blew it. So I tried to time it so I could just miss it and just walk in as the movie was starting.
Yeah.
And I missed it by a little bit. So I started the movie right when he's walking home or right when Zoe Kravitz puts her boobs up against the glass.
Oh, that's close to the beginning. You didn't really miss much.
So I don't know if I missed anything, but this reminds me of a lot of movies that came out after Tarantino broke big. It reminds me of True Romance a little bit.
Yep.
It reminds me of some other movies like Killing Zoe or Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. Or there's a bunch of movies that are kind of Tarantino adjacent films that are about like people getting into shit way more into the criminal world and different characters that are like quirky and whatever.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I did think that the writing was a little bit weird where like if this guy could have gotten out of the situation very easily.
Yeah.
If he wanted to, and he just kept making things worse for himself, which I guess maybe is a flaw of his character. But I was able to have a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed some of the shots. Aronofsky he was playing it kind of safe here and there, but like every once in a while, like one of my favorite shots is when he's going down the fire escape and the way that like the camera moves with him.
Yeah.
And when he's running around when he's
being chased by the Hebrews.
There's a bunch of great shots there.
Yeah. The chase scene was great. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of Aronofsky's, great cinematography in there. I think overall everybody performed well and it was fun. It was fine.
All right. Yeah. I had a good time, and really this movie is right up my wheelhouse for several reasons. The setting.
Right up your wheelhouse? You mean right in your wheelhouse or right up your alley?
Right up my asshole, in my alley. It's up my ass and around the left. It's up the ass and around the corner.
Up my wheelhouse.
Right up my alley's wheelhouse. Does the wheelhouse have an alley? It's somewhere in the alley wheelhouse.
All right, now you're killing the joke. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. Like, first of all, the setting, 1998 New York. I was in the Village in the late 90s in New York. I found it very authentic.
Yeah. Did it feel, that was what I actually thought of I thought of you guys when they said it was 98 New York.
It felt like the bar stuff that seemed very authentic New York dive bar. Like I've been to bars like that. I used to hang out at bars just like that. That felt authentic.
Yeah, absolutely,
right?
sure.
The setting, him running by Kim's video, the village. And I thought the performances was great. Austin Butler does carry this movie, and he does prove that he could be a lead when not just Elvis, and he can actually carry a movie. It reminded me of True Romance, a little bit of a Nora. I know he was influenced by Scorsese's After Hours and Big Lebowski, but yeah, the stories where a guy just gets caught in a bad situation. There's weird characters. He's got to get himself out. Shocking deaths and twists. And now this is where I have some issues with the tone because there's comedy, but it's just tonally all over the place a little bit.
Stop it.
It is a little bit because there's like crazy deaths and it's surprisingly tame. Like Aronofsky made a mainstream movie. I find that very interesting. All his movies, I'd like his early movies. I loved Aronofsky as a director, but they always have religious themes or heavy messages. And maybe he just wanted to fucking make a straight up mainstream kind of crime caper, which he does, but it's a letter to like 90s New York. And I loved all that. Matt Smith is great. The Hasidic Jews are great characters. Like the characters are great, but I don't know. I felt it was a little like, even though it was only an hour 47, I felt like it dragged a little bit. I felt like maybe the flashbacks slowed it down a little bit. I don't know. I've seen.
Is this the one? Is this like your?
I've seen better versions of this genre. Is all I'm saying.
Is this like your when you took your stand against what was that film?
Kingsman,
where you were like, this is the movie where I'm not going to be Happy Imran.
It's
and I'm going to
fun,
take a
but
stand against this
it was
movie.
lacking something to me.
Can I interject here because I want to help Imran out a little bit?
Whoa,
here.
shit!
Aronofsky is a better director than this movie is.
Yeah.
So it's not his best movie, number one.
I think the screenplay.
Number two,
he clearly is taking this as like a fun project.
Yes. Number two, it's not the best kind of these movies. There's better ones, like True Romance being one of them, all right? So yeah, it's like it's good, but it's not great. It serves its purpose. It's entertaining and it's fine. I don't think that anybody going into this movie wanting to see a little crime, kerfuffle, is going to be mad at it. Everyone's going to like it. But if you look at the context of Aronofsky as a director and the fact that there's been better crime movies that have a little bit more punch than this, I still think it's good. I still think it's pretty good.
It's good. It's good. I just felt like it could have been tightened up.
Because you want to know why? I think it's because maybe for me anyway, the 90s were such a way more crazier time than this even leads it to be. Like the characters were colorful, but nowhere near as outspoken or just crazy in how they would act. And like in the 90s, there was no internet. You could say whatever you want and no one would ever, whatever. Like you could act like an asshole. It was like the asshole time. So it's the best time.
Yeah.
And so like they didn't really capture that. Like I think that's when you watch a Tarantino movie made in the 90s of its time, there's no holds barred. They're just going in crazy conversations about crazy shit. So I missed a little of that, but maybe he wasn't trying to do that. I heard that this book was very influenced by Tarantino.
Ah, interesting.
So I don't know. So I mean, like, yes, I could see where you might have been a little bit let down by the movie. I could see that.
Yeah, I don't see that at all. I think this movie, you see the trailers, you see that this movie is a crime thriller. Yeah. You get a crime thriller. You get a well-made crime thriller. You get a guy, Darren Aronofsky, who's doing something outside of his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
And he's just making a fun film. And it's a fun time in the movie theater. I don't think it deserves, I don't think it's like this deep introspection on like what he normally does or anything like that. I think it's just
it's not saying anything, movie. But it doesn't need to, right? Because that's no, I get that.
And his main inspiration for this movie, which is something I'll talk about later, is After Hours by Scorsese. Yeah. Same type of shit.
Yeah.
It's just a fun New York movie.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. Look, the character Hank Henry goes through some crazy shit, right? And it is a ride, but like it could have been a tighter, more dynamic roller coaster ride. It's an hour 40, but there's a moment in this movie after Russ dies on the train. Henry has the cat, has the key, knows where the money is. He can just leave. I'm like, all right, what's the move now? Like it kind of slows all the momentum. The momentum should have just kept building and building and kind of getting crazy. I don't know. I think there's parts that kind of slow it down. But, the flashbacks make sense when you get to the end.
Right.
And like this man, everyone he knows dies. He loses a fucking kidney. His girlfriend is like tragically, shockingly killed, but then there's like, I don't know. I don't know. But then there's
So
humor.
what are you saying? You don't like the movie?
It's just, it was uneven. I do like it. I do like it. I just a little uneven. And like Rugg said,
I'm surprised.
I've seen
I thought this
better
would be
versions
right in
of
your
this.
wheelhouse.
It should have been. That's what I'm saying. It should be. But I've seen better versions of this genre.
I would take a movie like this any day than over a lot of the shit that I've seen this year.
Yeah,
Well,
I think this is. Yeah, I think you to harp on like why I think this is a fun movie.
Yeah,
like you have Austin Butler.
Yeah,
who is not doing like a type like a role where he's like playing some sort of like over the top character. He's just playing a dude in New York.
Yeah.
So you have, but he like flexes in this where he's like at times he's really sympathetic. He's a good looking guy. You get caught up on the ride with him. You could point out maybe he could have like ended this a couple times, but you're just caught up in the moment with him. And then every time something bad happens to him, you're like, holy shit, fuck. Like you want him to like punch these guys in the fucking face. So then by the end of the movie, when he like turns, like the whole thing here is he's running from conflict. He keeps running from the things that are haunting him.
Right.
So by the end of the movie, it comes all full circle. And he's able to confront those things by fucking redoing the thing that caused all this trauma to kill the two people that killed the love of his life.
To get him out of all this and free him.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun. What questions do you have, Imran?
Favorite parts? Who are some of the standout characters' favorite parts?
I mean, the two when the part where they're like the two Hasidic Jews are like
Drucker, the Druckers.
When you like get to when they flush them out and then like at the house with the wife or with the girl.
Booby. Yeah.
And they're like eating the fucking food and they're like, you have to eat it, you'll offend her. And she's like all like kind of obsessed with him.
Yeah.
I thought all that stuff was kind of cute. Maybe you thought that's where it slowed down. I enjoyed it.
I was waiting for that scene. Like D'Onofrio just slurping the fucking soup the whole time was hilarious. And I loved like just them being violent and like just the scene, the visual of these two Hasidic Jews with guns shooting up a fucking wedding.
What was that even about, though? Did that do anything? What was that? Just to flush them out?
It was Shabbos. So that led to
which part?
The dinner scene.
No, them shooting up the restaurant.
They went in.
There was a wedding going on.
Yeah. Because he told them Detective Roman had the key and she was waiting for him in there.
So they just did that to flush her out to kill her.
They went in there to get the key from her, which she didn't have because he was kind of getting them to kill each other.
Right.
He's like, I'll tell you where the money is if you kill Roman for me. She has the key, but
they didn't kill her either.
No, she runs out and he sees her, right? And then they sees them run
went
off
in the wrong direction,
way, and he chases.
And then they end up
her.
killing her after he confronts her.
Yes.
After he sticks a piece of wood in her foot.
Yeah, he stabs her,
but he knocks out Microbe. Now I thought that was going to be a way bigger fight because I love MVP for me is Microbe.
Microbe, the Russian with the red mark.
The Microbe. I forgot his name, but you're right. He's the
MVP. He's the standout character. Game. Yeah, he is the best lines.
The best line is when Dwayne's at the door and he just goes, "Fuck off, Dwayne." To his neighbor,
Dwayne is great.
Dwayne, he's like, whole
Dwayne thing, like this fucking meek motherfucker. Everybody's scared of him calling the cops. No one just goes and kills this guy.
Because I'm not a manager. I build websites. It's kind of fun.
It's so insane, like when you think about it.
It kind of is, but it is like typical New York shit, right? That's why it reminded me of Honora, like crazy shit like this you would see. And
Microbe is a good point because Microbe reminds me of a lot of like the 90s, 2000s, or late 90s, those villains where you always had one guy that was like off his rock.
Just over the top, yeah.
And that's Microbe in this movie. I do wish, that's a good point, Ruggs, that fight scene, I wish he would have killed him.
Yeah. And it doesn't take his gun.
No.
He's got that big gun and like hanging out. I'm like, take the gun, you motherfucker. And he got a baseball bat because he's a baseball player, I guess. He's got to do it that way.
He's got to use the bat. It's thematic.
It'd be cool if he picked it up and then he's like, fuck it. And he picks up the baseball bat. But he just doesn't even do that. I would like to have some kind of a moment like that. But I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was great. I thought it was solid though. It was very solid. It did what it needed to do. I wanted it to be like, I wanted to walk out like after I saw Pulp Fiction, after I saw, all these other movies, what's the True Romance?
True Romance.
Yeah.
I mean, I was quoting that movie every day and I still do it to this day.
Yeah.
So there's some things like the Microbe said that are great. And
He's constantly singing and just being over the top. No, there are elements of this movie that are a lot of fun. I just felt it could have been a little bit.
Were you guys so there's a lot of twists in this movie?
Yes,
hinges on a lot of twists, right? Not twists. Twist isn't the right word, but things in the plot where you go, oh shit, that just happened, right? So like the first one was his girlfriend's played by Zoe Kravitz getting killed.
I was not expecting that.
I was just going to ask, did you guys expect that to happen?
No.
And the fact that first he thinks Colorado did it, and then
I thought there was going to be a homage to True Romance where she was going to kill somebody, because in every movie now girls kick ass, right? And they don't take shit from anybody. So I was going to be like, oh, it's going to be a Patricia Arquette moment where she kills one of these like Microbe or something with the heel of her shoe or something. But that didn't happen.
Well, I thought that's where the movie for me, I went, oh, I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Like I'm in.
You're like, oh shit.
Because I didn't expect it, but I felt two feelings. One, I was locked in. Two, I was like, oh shit, Zoe Kravitz is just in this movie for just a little bit.
Yeah.
They didn't need they could have done something else. But that's the first twist where I went, okay, I'm fully on board now. Like you've got me, because now I don't know what to expect.
And then the way they kept deflecting, like who did it, right? You kind of think Colorado did it because he mentions it. And then Russ says it was Roman. Did you see how she held the gun up? Mm-hmm. And then it's great at the very end. The Hasids
talk about it.
The Hasids have the gun lighter, her gun lighter. And then they actually reveal it was fucking them, which makes him drive into the girder. So
okay, second reveal.
Yes.
Roman, did you see that coming? Regina King being a corrupt cop.
You know what? I should have seen that coming. I didn't see that shit coming either.
Really?
No.
That one, I think I felt like I saw kind of that one coming.
Because she takes him to the diner and she's talking about the black and white cookie, and then she's like, I'm waiting for backup. And at that point, I was like, uh-oh. And then, the Russians in Colorado walk in.
That part, I was like, if I'm following what Darren's cooking here, which is a late 90s, 2000s crime thriller.
Corrupt cops.
You got to have a cop where they're corrupt, and it makes no fucking sense how they're caught up in this crime.
Well, but that's why it got a little like convoluted for me. I was like, wait a minute. She's in it with these guys, and Russ was holding their money, and he was their banker, but she owed the Russian guy, but that's why the Hebrews are after her and him. I was like, oh, okay.
It was a good throw off, because you wouldn't think that they would make Regina King a bad guy.
Right. Yeah, right.
Like they wouldn't cast her to be someone that's a heel. Right. So it did work.
Then the next surprising kill to me.
One thing, and then you'll go to that surprise.
Yeah.
One more comment on that. I was like, you got to have the cop that's corrupt, or it doesn't make sense, and then the rest of the movie, the cop doesn't have their cop day job anymore. They're just a crime person.
What happened?
And none of the cops are like, hey, how come you're not at your job anymore?
Yeah. Where is Detective Roman? Anybody seen her? No, she's just out fucking picking up.
She's just gangbanging now, whatever she's doing.
So then the next crazy twist was after that, they take Hank to the bar because he thinks he left the key with Paul at his drunken bender. Fun fact, Paul, played by Griffin Dunn, who plays the lead, Paul, in After Hours. That's the same guy. It's kind of crazy. So when so this becomes the little Tarantino, a little Mexican standoff. Amtrak, that was Action Bronson also. Great cameo by Action Bronson. Amtrak, Paul's buddy, gets killed by Colorado, and then he's about to shoot Paul, and then fucking Detective Roman just shoots fucking Colorado then. I was like, oh shit. So you get all these fucking shocking, twisty deaths, one right after another.
Plus you get Griffin Dunn then looking into a safe and pulling out a shotgun.
That was a great scene. You knew there was a fucking.
I knew that he was going to do that.
They figured out that he does not have the key, and he goes, "Oh, I do have it in the safe." And I'm like, "Oh." So what's funny is there was things that I didn't see coming, and then half of the shit was like really predictable. It's kind of weird. That's why I think it's uneven.
What did you think of the fact that he loses the key, but he loses the key because he got drunk on his no kidney body and then took off his pants and gave it to a homeless person?
The right away, I was like, it's in the fucking pants. Like, I had that feeling right away, and I was like, that homeless dude probably has
I knew the key was in the pants the whole time. Yeah.
I mean, I like that he's friends with the homeless guy, right? So he took care of the key for him.
What does he call? What does the homeless guy call him?
Henry. Harry. He calls him Harry.
Yeah.
Hank, yeah. He's like, Harry, you're a good guy, Harry.
I loved that because similar to Chris from Peacemaker texting a girl drunk.
Yeah.
There's been at least a few times in my life where I've gotten fucking drunk.
Yes.
Woke up the next day, I'm like, where the fuck did I put my phone or my keys?
Yo, one night
night I saw that happen with you. I was in the same room.
Yes. No, I got a story. My wife and I, many years ago, we would go out to bars. We both went out and we both had our like computer laptops and we got super fucking drunk and somehow made it home. And the next day I go to look for it was the work computer and like her laptop. And I'm like, well, it's not fucking here. And I go in my car. I'm like, we had to park on the street. I'm like, it's not fucking here. I was like, baby, I think somebody stole our fucking laptops. So I had to tell work. Work had to file a police report saying we lost this property. Then late afternoon, I got a phone call from the last bar we were at. And they go, I think we have your laptops here. You left them in the bar. And I was
How did they get your number?
I had business cards in my laptop and they called my office phone. And I was like, son of a bitch. I was so fucking drunk. I did not remember taking him there and leaving him there. So yeah, that happens. But he has quite a fucking bender when
I got a story like that too, just real quick.
Okay.
I also one night got real drunk. I didn't drive home.
Yeah.
Drove and parked my car.
Okay.
I got so drunk that I forgot where I parked my car.
Oh no.
It's so I couldn't find my car or whatever. It's stolen. Someone stole my car. Called in the police. Say someone stole my car. Hours later, we get a call. Hey, your car's here. And you parked it in a tow spot.
Oh shit.
The only reason we didn't tow it is because you reported it stolen. So it's right here. And they were like, someone probably stole it and parked it right here. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Someone stole it.
Was it
parked it right there.
Was it near where you lived?
It was near where my buddy lived.
Oh,
so I
okay,
literally parked and then went to his place to hang out. Got so blackout drunk that I thought I parked my car right outside of his place.
Oh God! And he parked it in a tow spot sober?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good story. I like that one.
Wow.
And what's funny is, had you not reported it stolen, you would have had to tow it to impound lot and pay money. You got away with it.
Exactly.
You got to fucking away with it.
I got away with it because the cops were like, "Oh, you must it's stolen."
And
that would never work out for me like that. Sorry. I would have the worst version of that happen to me.
The guy that stole it must have left it there. I don't know.
You're like this guy that stole it. Yeah. I heard your Rugs. That probably with your luck, that's not how that goes. But the cop was like, "Oh, this guy's an idiot."
Version of that. I would have been arrested for stealing my own car. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
That's what they would say. That's so.
All I have to say is, I vibe with the guy getting drunk.
You ever puke?
Where the fuck he put his shit?
You ever puke on your front door though?
When the last time I puked
myself, but never puked myself.
The last time I puked on my front door, I was 18 years old.
Yeah.
Have you ever drank without a kidney?
Oh God, no. He was not supposed to drink, and that's probably why he got even more fucked up. Mm-hmm. And the girlfriend even comes to help him, and he fucking gets her mad by being an asshole. Let's talk about Matt Smith, because Russ is a fantastic character. I really enjoyed Matt Smith in every scene.
His dad was really sick.
His dad was really sick and died, and he had to go, and he forgot that he was supposed to split up this $4 million.
Let's just recap that for the people.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is Matt Smith's character asks, out of nowhere, asks Hank to watch his house watch his apartment and his cat.
Yeah.
And because he's disappeared, all these different crime syndicates are coming by where's our fucking money? He's gone. And the reason they're doing that is because Matt Smith's character left without telling anybody because his dad legitimately was sick. So he had to go to England to take care of his dad, but he forgot to tell everybody. And now he's like, oh, fuck, I just fucked everything up by doing it. It literally could have just been which is I find amusing. The story could have just been solved if he would have just thought ahead and been like, "Hey,
yes, I'm going to London,
involved in crime. Yes. Even though I'm going to go see my dad, I should just give these people a call.
I should probably give them a heads up. I'm holding all their money.
So they don't try to kill me when I get back.
When the guys go to his neighbors, just don't say anything.
Yeah,
just don't say fucking anything.
That's true. Yeah, he literally doesn't have to stick his nose in any of that business.
Yeah, and he tells them,
he could have been like the guy across the hall who fucking doesn't want to be involved in anything.
Dwayne
was fine hiding behind the door the whole time.
Yeah, nobody bothered him.
Yeah.
So
No, you're right.
I don't know why
he doesn't have to do that.
why they would trust Russ as his banker. I don't know why.
He's got a mohawk.
I guess.
He got a cool mohawk.
Yeah. He is punk rock. I love the little bits of 90s, like he's using the cell phone, and then when he calls his mom, Russ is like, don't use up my minutes. Remember that? You have to have minutes and shit. But that's another thing I related to was Russ calling his mom every day. I was like, oh, what a good boy. He's a good
why
son.
does he call his mom every day?
I call my mom every day. Why? Just because.
Well, they also have a connection because they talk sports
Baseball.
and they talk about the Giants.
Yeah, so we tie in a whole baseball. He played baseball in high school, ended up in this accident, does not drive since the accident, I guess.
Right.
And now he's got to own up to killing his best friend. But man, so many people die. His girlfriend, fucking Paul, Amtrak, Colorado, Roman, the Russians, the Hebrews.
Dying.
Everybody fucking dies in this movie. It's kind of crazy.
Well, you know the Giants who he's talking about, the wild card. I vividly remember that because that was a year in baseball where the Giants and the Mets were also in competition with the Cubs for the wild card, and the Cubs played the Giants that year to get to the playoffs. So I had a personal connection to what he was talking about.
Wow.
But also, I think one of the other things I like about it, and it's not the best of these, but it's a crime thriller. It's a wrong place, wrong time, but it's also a New York movie. And
absolutely.
I've been to New York a couple times, obviously not in the 90s like you guys, but I enjoy New York. So it's fun seeing, New York in the 90s.
I mean, he put the World Trade Center back in the fucking skyline.
Yeah, they make a point of showing you that as like an establishing shot to start the movie.
I thought the setting was fantastic, and they really did. It's
So
like
you
a
think-
love letter to them.
You experienced it. It seems it's crazier than what this movie showed, right?
I mean,
or Imran.
I had fucking nights like that.
That was like a weekly occurrence for you, right?
Yeah, that's just like a Tuesday.
But running from fucking different
Just meeting crazy people, and one
Like
thing goes to
gangs that are
another.
in New York.
I don't know about
Well,
the gang thing.
you mentioned earlier, Ruggs, that like this movie actually didn't go as hard on what it was like in New York.
I mean, the only way I can describe it to you is that if you were in Alphabet City, which is the East Village all the way at the end, and you went to a bar, you were going to run into some fucking unique ass people. You're going to see some people that look like they just fucking came from some fucking other planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, but they were vocal as fuck and drunk as fuck. And you were just hearing the most crazy, outlandish shit you could hear. People just being uninhibited, uncensored, unapologetic about what they're saying. And it was a fucking good time. Everybody laughed. No one was fucking taking anything seriously. Everyone was having a fucking great time. And there was like debauchery going on. There was people falling on the streets, puking on the streets, and doing drugs everywhere.
This movie needed more people offering to sell you cocaine.
Yeah, there's people constantly
It's like
wanting.
all the time.
Where is this movie? Where would you say he is?
They're in Alphabet City. The whole place.
The whole place.
Yeah, they're in Alphabet City.
They
which
shot
is-
it on location, I believe.
which is like the eastern part of the village, going up to the Bowery area, I think. So, yeah.
Was that a tough place to be in New York, or was that fine in late 90s?
No, it was sketchy. For now, it's like all like gentrified. But,
Sure.
I mean, a lot of it is gentrified. But now it was the sketchy place. That's where you went to go find drugs. That's
Okay.
where you went to go find a punk rock bar. Or
But Giuliani was cleaning it up. Don't they mention Giuliani?
what was the one that we used to go to on that? It was 1A.
Well, maybe.
Was it Bar 1A? I think it was called that.
Were you out there, Imran?
I was
in Alphabet City.
I mean, I was more in the village. Remember where we went to on Bleecker Street, and then I hung out East Village more, St. Mark's area, St. Mark's Bar. But
No, but we were in Avenue
we would,
A. all the
we would
time.
go to the East Village,
like
Yeah.
Jaffa Cafe, all those places.
That place
I mean,
is
we
great.
weren't when we were hanging out in the city. I think you were in that area.
Yeah.
You were kind of. I think where you stayed was near Alphabet City, or kind of like bordering it.
Yes, it was just east of us where we stayed, I believe.
Right.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, it brought back some memories. That stuff I can remember not being drunk.
Were you guys? Here's the next question, because you guys have seen way more Darren Aronofsky films than I have. Were you surprised that he did a film like this?
I was a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
when you watched it, were you like, oh, it's literally just this?
yeah, I thought I was like, wow, he didn't have anything to say with this. Really, that's interesting. I almost forgot it was Aronofsky because it was kind of so mainstreamy. Look, I haven't seen all his movies, but I love Pi, which was his first full-length feature. He followed that by Requiem for a Dream. Fucking fantastic.
That's Rugboy's favorite movie of all time.
It's
I heard.
fucking disturbing. I mean, that is a movie that by the end of it, you're just shaking and you're just like, oh my God, I feel dirty. What the fuck? But he goes on to do The Fountain, The Wrestler, Black Swan, Noah, Mother, The Whale, which I haven't seen a lot of those. I need to watch.
I think I like The Wrestler a lot.
Yeah.
I do like Black Swan, even though it's a fucking wacky ass movie. And Requiem for a Dream is a major
But
fucking
this is
movie.
the most like traditional, like just straightforward movie he's ever made, and maybe he just felt like he needed to do that. You know,
I
It's
think
like
Noah is his
palate
worst
cleanser.
movie,
Yeah, I've heard some people like that movie.
and I think I think Noah is his worst movie by far. Mother, I haven't seen yet.
Mother, a lot of people don't like for some reason, but that's why I want to watch it. He's
But
divisive.
The Whale I haven't seen, but it got great.
Yeah.
It got great
Won an
response.
Oscar.
I can't remember if we did it on the main show or on Patreon, but if it was the main show, I believe it was. This is the second Darren Aronofsky film we've ever done.
No,
What's the first one?
we have it.
Yes, we have. Can you guys guess the movie the other Darren Aronofsky film we've done on the podcast?
It has to be The
Oh,
Whale.
it was The Fountain, wasn't it?
Fountain, yes.
Because somebody wanted it. That's a weird ass movie. That is that weird ass movie with Hugh Jackman. Yes.
I kind of like that movie a little bit.
I barely remember it.
That movie, I did not fuck with that movie. That movie was out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our, if we're doing Jock and Nerd history, second Darren
Second
Aronofsky
Darren
film.
Aronofsky
And
movie.
the first one being The Fountain, which is such an odd choice for
And
a
it's
first.
not the
That's not his best movie either. That's one of his.
I would like you should watch Pi, dude. Pi is great. Requiem's great. I need to watch some of the other ones.
The Wrestler would be the one I'd watch first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd like that. That one has it all. Is it Marissa Tomei naked? Isn't that one?
She is.
Yeah,
Mickey Rourke, right? Yeah.
Mickey Rourke. You like wrestling? It's a great movie.
I want to watch Requiem for a Dream, but everyone I tell that says that I've seen that movie goes, oh man, that's a fucked up movie.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
All right.
But all these movies, like, they make you feel something. They kind of take a stance. They have something to say. Except this
Right.
one is just like, I just want to make a fucking 90s crime love letter. It's fine, I guess. It's fine.
Yeah.
So,
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I found it to be interesting that he did this movie.
Yeah.
And
But
it
that
really
just goes-
literally was what you see in the trailer is what it is.
It just goes to show that if you just make a fun movie, it's just a fun movie. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just a fun film. It takes place in the 90s. It was nice to see that New York back. You know, it's nostalgic to us anyway.
So how it ends real quick, just to wrap this up, after, he tricks the Hasids to killing Roman, he reveals he had the key the whole time. It was wrapped in the paw of the cat who got kicked by the Russians. That cat, by the way, is fantastic. He saw everything. He's a biter. Remember. So he's like, okay, I'll take you to where the money is. Except it is now Shabbos. They had the Seder dinner. And he mentions to Bubba, like, how are you going to drive? He goes, well, let Hank drive. And they let Henry drive because they can't drive because it's Shabbos. So he's driving. He pulls out the gun lighter. They kind of confess they did kill fucking his girlfriend. And it all comes back to him, his crash. And he speeds up and he drives into a girder, slams into the girder, just like his accident, sending the guy in the front seat, Liv Schreiber, through the window. And then Vincent D'Onofrio has a great line as he's dying where he goes, we shouldn't have let the goy drive. And then just dies. And then you see Hank posing as Russ with a mohawk and an accent.
Can that work? He's dead.
At the airport.
I guess I don't know.
What, Russ?
Oh yeah, you're right. They would have found his body on the train.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about that. The fucking Russ dies on the train, leaving Shea Stadium, and he just leaves him there. And it's New York. Nobody's going to notice the dead body on the train for days, possibly. The guy, they think he's just drunk. But that was crazy. He's like, take care of my cat, just passes out. So he passes as Russ and gets through the airport and quote unquote retires in Tulum, where Detective Roman said she wanted to retire. Another cameo, Tena Huerta, Namor playing the bartender. down in Tulum.
Not only
Oh, that was him? I didn't notice
Yeah.
that.
not only Tena Cuerta, but Laura Dern playing his mom.
Yes. So you notice he orders a club soda. He's not drinking. And then he calls his mom. He's like, Mom, I'll send you a package of half of everything I have. And it's Laura Dern. And she opens a fucking, can you send $2 million in the fucking mail? And we're just going to fuck with it.
98,
I guess in 98, it would have been fine.
Oh, yeah, there's no problem.
So he's sitting on $2 million in Tulum, and she's sitting on $2 million wherever she had. And I think the greatest disgrace of this movie is that they never used the Jane's Addiction song "Caught Stealing." Back to Jane's Addiction. Alien Earth knows to use it. You have a fucking Jane's Addiction song called "Caught Stealing" not once, and it was like came out in that time, in the fucking 90s. Not once do you fucking run it? Come on.
A little on the nose, Imran.
No, why?
I don't
It's
think Caught
such
Stealing
good
is a
song.
great. I don't think Caught Stealing is a great
Come
name for a
on,
movie. By the way,
It's a good
What
song.
would you have gone with the title? For
I
the
don't
movie?
know, but I just
Oh, the
don't-
title sucks because I couldn't remember what this movie was called for a long time.
Yeah, it was hard to remember.
It was
what
very
called.
generic. Even though I saw the trailer like 40 times, I was like, the fuck is that movie called?
You mentioned Matt Smith's character.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Russ.
Dying.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the whole bit leading up to that where he's just got a headache and he can't drive really well and all that because I mean he gets baseball headed in the head.
Yes.
Baseball batted into the head. And I go, wait, they're just gonna let that thing like that's just gonna be a thing where
Yes.
he can just walk away from that? Like you're out. You might be a cracked skull dead.
Yeah, he has a concussion for sure. He's got a big welt on his head. It gets bigger.
Yeah.
I'm like, he
I'm
definitely
glad
has
that
a
I'm
concussion.
glad that he dies because then I'm like, okay, fine.
But did he die from that or like did he get shot? Or I guess he died from the head wound. I wasn't
Head
sure
wound.
why he died. That was
I
the
think
head
he
wound.
hit
No,
his
it's just
head
that
again
brain
later.
the brain had just hemorrhaged so
Okay,
much
yeah.
that he didn't realize that what he did was going to kill him. It just did over time.
Right.
Man.
I would have called the movie Slugger. There you go.
Slugger.
Oh,
I mean, it's
yeah.
a baseball reference, also Caught Stealing. I get it. But
I like Slugger.
Slugger's good. Sluggers. All right. Final thoughts. Let's give this one a number there. Anthony.
I definitely like this more than you guys. I had a great time in the theater. It was a pretty crowded theater. Just fun action movie, fun thriller, satisfying ending, twists and turns. Yeah, the plot is the way it is, and you could definitely write yourself out of it really quickly by just being logical. But I had a great time with it, and it inspired me to watch another movie later on that we'll talk about. So overall, fun stuff. Not earth shattering or anything. I hope this movie makes money. I doubt it will, given the fact that
I don't
it
think.
had a higher budget and has been released at the end of the summer.
Yeah.
But hopefully it makes money because these are the type I like seeing variety in the movie theater. I
Yeah.
felt like this summer, just thinking right back over the summer, I've seen a lot of different kinds of movies this summer. So I'm hoping this does well because it's always good to get a bunch of different kinds of movies over the summer. So overall, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10.
All right. Rugs.
7.5. I thought it was good. Solid, fun. I
Yeah.
can recommend it. If
Yeah.
you want to watch a movie like this, you enjoy these types of movies, I think you should check it out.
I'm gonna go with a 7. It's has some fun times. There's some plot holes, could be tightened up a little, whatever. But it is fun, and this run of movies, like just on the show alone since January, I think we've reviewed
Since January?
Since January, 60 new film releases already, and I think Anthony, you've seen more than that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you've seen those 16 and then more. So closing out this summer, this run of movies, it's been a fun variety.
I've seen 25 new movies.
Oh,
this year
shit. So, yeah.
from
Nice.
this year,
Yeah.
at least. Yeah.
But 60 new movies already this year for us. So it's been fun watching all these movies.
And quite a variety.
Yeah, all different stuff, which is why I'm surprised the box office couldn't hit 4 billion in the summer. It's kind of crazy. We'll see. Maybe next year will be better. All right, let's close out with some what are we watching? Because like I said, you fuckers posted a bunch of reviews. 10 things on the
That
Patreon.
I hate about you.
10 things I hate about myself.
I don't know. I think
I got 20. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
go. 10 is just, that's too easy. Anthony, you go first. What did you watch?
Well, I'll start with the movie that inspired this. I watched After Hours. Literally the same night I went home. I was like, I got to watch what he's talking about. So I threw on After Hours, which is by Martin Scorsese. Have you guys seen that movie?
Not a long time.
So after I listened to your Patreon, I watched it. So I just watched because I heard about this movie and it's a Scorsese movie I'd never seen. And I was like, oh, let me check it out.
What'd you think of it? Let me ask you because it's on Patreon, and then I'll give you my quick thoughts.
I really liked it, and I think you mentioned in your review again. It's a Scorsese movie that's unlike a Scorsese movie, just like Aronofsky's movie, but essentially similar story. 10 years earlier, 1985, New York. Griffin Dunn guy goes out, just meets interesting people, and gets pulled all these different ways, running around. I liked After Hours better than Caught Stealing because I felt like the plots were a little bit tighter. How it all connects at the end is kind of clever, and it's one night of craziness. And again, it reminded me of Nora. It seemed very like this is what would happen in fucking New York. You would see all these crazy people and these crazy things, and you just get swept up into these adventures. But I really liked After Hours. It's fun.
Yeah, I had a great time with After Hours. I liked it just as much as Caught Stealing. The basic plot here is this square dude that has an office job in Midtown, meets Rosanna Arquette, who's fucking smoking hot.
Yeah.
And she lives in Soho. In the 80s, I guess Soho was not a good place. I'm not sure.
All of Manhattan was fucking shitty in the
it's all Manhattan.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is driven by his dick to get some puss. Yeah. So he decides to head out to Soho to meet her up, and just chaos ensues. And you get the Home Alone parents in this playing two different roles.
Yeah, Catherine O'Hara and John Hurd. That's great.
But this is this is very much like a not really actiony movie, but very much like a dark humor, dark comedy. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yes, Cheech and Chong are also in this, and they're hilarious.
Similar to
isn't Terry Garr in this?
Terry Garr is in it, and then the best cameo right in the beginning, fucking Belky, Bronson Pinchot, Perfect Strangers, is in the beginning. He's being taught how to use the word processing machine.
Linda Fiorentino's in this, as
and
well.
Griffin Dunn reminded me of like a lot of people, like of Woody Allen.
One of the reasons this movie's not memorable is because of him, because he's not De Niro or anybody.
He reminds you of a bunch of different actors who kind of do this. Jerry Lewis, Woody Allen. But he was good.
Oh yeah, this movie, it's easy. It's an hour 40.
Yep.
But similar to what I've been saying, one of the themes I've been having here is like I can relate to this. There has been some times, even kind of in New York because I've been there a couple times, but definitely a lot of times where I live in Chicago, where I've gotten a little drunk and went like, I just met this girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go meet her up at some area where I'm not all that familiar.
Yeah,
and then just like shit ensues. Not as chaotic as this, but you're just like, fuck, where the fuck did I just get myself into?
She takes you to a weird party where you get caught up in something else, and now you got to deliver this thing to this guy and make sure.
And then you're like caught up with these friends, and all of a sudden you're in like these friends are with you, and you're like, holy shit, what is happening?
Yeah, you're like, you just go. It's great. So
that's this movie.
Yeah,
I had a great time with it. And yeah, a lot of really fucking weird, funny stuff. Rosanna Arquette, I think she's fucking smoking.
Yo, her and Patricia Arquette in True Romance were also smoking. The Arquette sisters.
Oh no, Rosanna Arquette all day over Patricia Arquette.
You think so? Patricia Arquette in True Romance? Come on.
Yeah. Rosanna Arquette all day. All right. The other couple movies I saw Splitsville, which is coming out wide next week.
Yeah,
that was a cool experience because I got to see an early showing, and they had the director and the producer and the writer both also star in the movie. Michelangelo Corvino and I forget the other guy's name. They did a Q&A with them live after.
Kyle Marvin.
They were both in.
They were there.
The theater. Yeah.
Wow, that's fun. Yeah, the movie's not out yet, is it?
Not out wide. It did a limited release, but yeah, that's a fun movie. It's like it's about two couples. So Kyle Marvin is with Adria Arjona from Andor. She's fucking smoking in this movie. And they're like driving to meet one of his best friends who they've known forever. And she reveals to him on the ride there that she wants a divorce and that she's been cheating on him. So then like he goes and like runs away from her and hangs out with his best buddy, Paul, played by Michelangelo Corvino, who's dating or is married to Dakota Johnson, who's also smoking in this movie.
Oh, not Dakota Johnson, not movie death Dakota Johnson.
She's good in this.
Oh,
she's good in this because it fits more of her vibe.
Okay. Wow,
but actually good. They're in like an open relationship. And because of that, he's like, okay, so he hooks up with his wife, or he hooks up with Dakota Johnson, and then chaos ensues because Paul, played by Michelangelo Corvino, who's married to like, Dakota Johnson gets jealous of his best friend.
Oh, then
hooking up
he
with his
gets
wife.
jealous.
Yeah.
People are saying this is the funniest movie of the year.
No, it's not the funniest movie of the year. People they throw that title around with
On
everything.
Funnier than Friendship?
The different kind. This is like a screwball comedy.
Okay.
Friendship is like that cringe, like very like
Right.
you got to be into Tim Robinson.
Okay.
I thought this was a funnier film than like Materialist, though.
Okay. Better.
Yeah, I
yeah.
had a good time with it.
I can't believe Dakota Johnson is good in something. That's not big news
Yeah,
here.
that's
the big news
discovery.
story fucking here. Jesus, she found something.
Well, her vibe fits better here.
Yeah.
And it's also one of those movies where like there's hot women. It's like when Adam Sandberg was in his prime. Not Adam Sandberg. Adam Sandler was in his prime, and it was all his co-stars would be these hot girls that you would never think he'd be with.
Right.
That's kind of what they got going on here, where they've got these two hot women that the movie kind of revolves around, but not really. But Dakota Johnson's like dry humor or tone fits much better here because she's like a side character rather than the lead.
Okay, so and there's less of her. So,
well, she's in it. I'd say she's like the third lead.
Okay.
The only issue I had with this movie is I actually didn't like how it ended, but it is there's like a 5-minute fight scene that is just ridiculous in this movie.
Fun. Yeah, no, I heard a lot of good things about this.
I got one more.
Yes.
And then we can go to you guys. They re-released in the movie theaters Shin Godzilla.
Oh.
But they re-released it in black and white.
Oh, artsy.
Orthochromatic. And I haven't seen Shin Godzilla since I saw it on a plane to the Philippines.
Oh, yeah.
Almost 10 years ago.
2016. Yeah.
So I was like, and I didn't like it. So I was like, I got to give this another chance. I'm going to see it in a movie theater.
Okay.
Saw it at my Alamo.
Yeah.
And I still feel the same way.
No, still don't like it.
It's not that I don't like
Seeing
it.
it with no color, did it make it better?
No, it didn't make it better. I respect it more. Now that I know what I was walking into, I get what Ano, what's his name? Ano, and the other guy, that I get what they're trying to do, but the movie's just not really it. The movie is a vehicle to talk more about like the politics of Japan. It's more concerned about like how things are done in Japan and like a criticism of how they respond to disasters rather than like a Godzilla movie. Like Godzilla is like a very small part of the movie. He's just like a tool to get to the criticism of how Japan works. And to me, that's just not as interesting as like, the original take on Godzilla, or like you talk about like -1. Like a lot of times the movie is just very boring. And then also the Japanese girl that's named Patterson, that's going to be like the president of the United States, like has like not at all American. Like it's just, so that sucks. It's just to me, it's not a movie that's very palatable to a lot of people.
There's meetings about having meetings in the movie.
I mean, it's a criticism of that. So I get what they're doing. And there are times where it's like amusing because it's like, hey, we need to do this. We need to talk to this department. And this department's like, okay, we need to do this. We need to get approval. We need to look for this statute. And like shit's happening all around. And they're like, what's the statute where we can do this? So it is like funny in that sense.
Yeah.
But
the forms were cool, his different forms, and those little fucking things on his tail coming out at the end.
Yeah, I mean, they do some interesting stuff with Godzilla, but it's really not concerned about a god.
No.
Like it's Godzilla's a vehicle for something else.
Yeah.
And he's
-1 is way more of a superior film.
Yeah, and he's not the allegory. He's like, even though he's like dangerous, he's not like the allegory for nukes. He's more just, he's a natural disaster that like they need to use to like be like, oh, Japan, like we need to rise up and we need to be above all the politics that we have.
So maybe the Japanese people.
I mean, there is like an interesting thing with like like how he evolved so quickly and how he could take over the world. Like if they really wanted to explore that, they could. They're not interested in that, and that for me, it makes it for a pretty tough, like a boring watch. Not tough, but just a lot of meetings.
It's a lot of meetings. It's definitely an acquired taste. This movie.
People really love it. Like the Letterboxd community has it like 3.9 out of 5. I just don't see it.
Okay.
Rugs, I don't know if Ruggs has ever revisited -1 or not -1
Shin
in a while, but
I've seen it a few times, but not in a long time.
And you've never really been the biggest fan either.
No, I mean I respect it as a film.
Yeah,
I do think that there's good in it. There's definitely things to like about it, but it's just not my cup of tea. As far as I think -1 nailed it on the head a lot better.
Yeah,
it was way more memorable.
Yeah,
it did way more justice to the original character of Godzilla. and it paid homage to like all of the stuff from the first movie. So I really think it does it better. And so Shin doesn't need to exist anymore. It doesn't.
I was completely ready because I remember Ruggs not liking this movie, and I was completely ready to watch it. I watched it Sunday night.
Yeah.
I was completely ready to watch it. Be like, no, Ruggs is wrong. This is a great movie. I was wrong. I just watched it the wrong setting, and I was going to come in and be like, this is the movie that like you've really severely underrated it. But I don't have that opinion.
Look, we reviewed it. I saw it once. I don't need to see it again.
No.
Yeah.
You definitely, if you're not a Godzilla fan, that's not a
I'd rather watch -1 over and over again.
Yeah.
Ruggs,
That's it.
what do you got? You got a bunch. Where do you want to
I
start?
watched a bunch of things, a lot of things that have been around for a while.
Sure.
I watch a lot of old movies because where I watch movies sometimes is where I work out, and they only have Amazon Prime.
Gotcha.
And so I just end up watching whatever's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I think I watched Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
And that's an old 2011 film. Joss Whedon, Drew Goddard working together. I think Whedon produced it. And it starts out as like
it too.
a bunch of teenagers going to a cabin, but the cabin is really a place where they're actually doing this human sacrifice. Human sacrifice. And it's all engineered by a bunch of guys in suits that are kind of managing this sacrifice to keep this beast at bay. And these people don't know that they're guinea pigs in this whole thing. And so it's very interesting. It's funny. It has the horror stuff in there. It has like the slasher stuff in there. It's got some wacky shit in there. It throws a lot of tropes at you, but it's got the witty dialogue, the Whedon-esque stuff. This was done in 2011 before, when you could still when they still made like women's sex objects
before he got canceled.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of shots of like up the butt and everything in this movie. Chris Hemsworth is the lead, and he's doing an American accent, so it's got a lot of those things. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. I would definitely watch that one. It's fun.
I always get this confused with that one with Batista in it. What's that? Knock at the Cabin Door? That's a different movie.
And then there's Cabin Fever.
Yeah.
It's too many. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of cabin movies. Then I watched Macbeth.
Macbeth,
not MacGyver. Macbeth. Oh. The Shakespearean adaptation of the actual play. With who's in that?
This one's from 2015.
Michael Fassbender is the lead.
Yes, 2015.
And Talia al Ghul is in it. What's her name?
Cotillard. Marianne
Cotillard is in it as Lady Macbeth. And if you've ever studied it in high school or whatever, read it in college, it's actually a pretty low budget adaptation, but it's actually pretty good. It's done really seriously. It's not it's very, very subdued. It's like they probably had a shoestring budget and they shot it on the moors of whatever place. I don't know. And it's mostly takes place in tents. There's a couple of like castles spread throughout, but it's performed well and it does its job. And I was interested the whole time. I can't say it's for everyone.
There's tons of Macbeths. I was wanting to see the one with Denzel Washington, Francis McDormand, the black and white one from 2021, Tragedy of Macbeth.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically about a guy. If you don't know the story of Macbeth, it's about a guy. He's a general, and he goes out and he fucking wins his battle. And so the king wants to reward him. And he, on his way back to the kingdom, he runs upon these witches. And the witches gave him a prophecy saying, hey, you're going to be the next king. And also the guy who's his best friend, the guy he is his like right-hand man, Banquo, was there. And they said, well, you're never going to be a king, but one day your son will be a king. And so with this news, this prophecy, he goes back and he tells his wife. And as soon as his wife hears that this dude's going to be king, she just starts like laying into him, be like, listen, you got to fucking take it. Like it's like, it's written in the stars. You're going to be the next king. You fucking got to kill the current king. And he just fucking does it because he's a fucking loser.
Is that line that screw your courage to the sticking post? Is that from Macbeth?
Yeah,
That's Lady Macbeth.
I think so. Yeah, I believe so.
Now, I quoted
Anyway, so
Shakespeare.
that was fine. That was a fine.
Okay.
So anyway, on this trend of like knights and fucking sword and sandals,
Yes.
I was in the mode for that.
Yes.
So at that point, so then I went to watch Ben-Hur from 2016.
Oh my God, there's a lot
Jesus.
of Ben-Hurs too. Yeah.
Starring, I don't know the name of the actor. He's the guy who was from Boardwalk Empire, who was the guy that had the half of the face, the mask on his face. He was Ben-Hur. And
Jack Houston,
which he was great in this. He was I wish he could. This is the movie that if you would have saw him, you'd be like, he's a leading man. He should be the lead in a bunch of movies. He could have been a great leading man. I don't know what happened to him, but he plays Ben-Hur, who is this just Judean guy. He's rich, and he's got this brother who's a Roman, and Rome has taken over all of Judea, and his brother's like never been really accepted by his family, so he decides to leave and join the Roman army. And guess what happens? He becomes a general, and he comes back and to roost over this kind of Roman colony that they've taken over Judea. And Jesus is there chilling, and things get out of control, and there's a lot of chariot races and battles.
How is the battles and the chariot races? Are they worth it?
I think it's on the same level as what the show that we watched, Those About to Die.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, I like that show.
It's on the same level.
You got Morgan Freeman in this. Toby Kebbell.
Morgan Freeman's in it. Yeah, Toby Kebbell is the So that one's not too bad.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's great.
Yeah.
I'd say if you like that type of shit, you might like this. If you like sword and sandals, you like chariot racing and Romans being assholes, you're gonna love this.
Who doesn't love?
You want to see a little touch of Jesus in there, a little Jesus-y. You like to feel a little Jesus telling everybody to be. You see him die in this movie. Jesus, nice crucifixion.
Yeah, all right. All right.
Then you got Eenie Meanie, which is out on Hulu. Starring, I forgot what her name is. Samara Weaving.
She has had a lot of streaming movies come out that nobody's talking about that aren't very good, apparently, lately. It's kind of weird.
Well, Eenie Meanie's not bad.
Okay.
I can't say it's great. I can't say it's like super good, but it's actually not, it's along the same lines of what we just watched, Caught Stealing.
Okay.
It's kind of like a 90s Tarantino-esque, but I think it takes place a little bit not in the 90s though. It's probably more current than that, but it feels like it takes place in the 90s. It's about a girl named Edie who she's a getaway driver, and she has to go. She's trying to get out of the life,
like Baby Driver.
Yeah, she's trying to get out of life, and she's trying to like go legit, whatever. But her fucking stupid boyfriend keeps getting in trouble. And she tried to break up with him, but she just can't get rid of this guy. So she's got to go on one last job to kind of save his life. And it spins out of control. So that was an interesting.
Is it any good? You said it's okay. It's decent.
I said it's not great. Okay. It's all right. Okay. It's all right. You're not gonna be like, oh, this is the greatest movie, but it has a couple of chase scenes. Yeah. The problem is the boyfriend in this movie sucks. If he was played by somebody like, remember Vince Vaughn?
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn can play a guy that you hate, that is an asshole, but you still love him.
But he's charming, yeah.
Yeah, deep down. This guy doesn't have that.
Okay.
Then I watched Red Sonja.
Wait, the new one?
The new one.
With Matilda Lutz? The 2025 one? Is it out on something already?
It's out on something. It's out on streaming.
It's on Prime. Holy shit, is this any good or is this B-movie schlock?
It's not good.
It's not okay.
It's not good.
It's
not good. It's not terrible.
She's
either.
Hot though. Matilda redhead.
It's not terrible. It's just not Red Sonja.
Wow.
It's like, remember that Conan movie that came out with Aquaman in it?
Yeah, Momoa's Conan.
Where it was a Conan movie, but it wasn't Conan.
Right.
Like it just didn't have that thing. Like this one has the same problem. It doesn't feel like Red Sonja. It just feels like just any female character.
But does she have the metal bikini?
She does have the metal bikini.
Oh shit.
And her acting is like not bad, but it's just like her delivery is so soft spoken.
This trailer looks horrible.
Her delivery is so soft spoken that like it leaves something to be desired.
Yeah.
And it's just not the CG is bad. I mean, look, let's just say it. This movie is like $17 million budget. It's going to look like shit. Yeah. It's not going to look like it should.
It's
They
such
should
a
have spent.
weird movie. I don't know who made this.
I mean, they probably could have made a better movie for $20 million. I
Yeah.
know there's people who can direct the shit out of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that Macbeth movie
Yeah.
probably had a $1 million budget and it looked incredible
Yeah.
because they were smart. They didn't build sets. They kind of just shot it in tents and stuff. They figured out a way to do it. This looks cheap. Like Macbeth looks fucking great.
Wow.
And so you could tell, like, it's not the budget, it's how you spend it. And yeah, it has elements, but like they don't all quite work. There's really bad CGI. They have science. They have like tanks and stuff that and in the Hyborian age, which is like before time. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
All right.
But I watched it and it's there. I can't say it's good.
Yeah, does not look it. I just got two quick things I wanted to mention. Last week, Anthony, you saw Highs to Lowest. Was that last week before?
Yep. A couple weeks ago.
So, and we talked about how Spike Lee maybe has lost his mojo in movies. I'll tell you where he hasn't lost his mojo. What he's been doing a lot of is documentaries. There is a new documentary called Katrina, Come Hell or High Water. I think it was on Netflix. 3 episodes, done by Spike. Wow, it's very good. It's some footage you've never seen before. Stories from the people who were there and survived. Some fucking crazy stories, and then just about how it affected New Orleans and how it changed things. It's very, very good. It's not happy, but it's like some fucked up, crazy stories that you're like, holy shit, I forgot. And it's been 20 years that this happened. I remember watching a lot of this and watching Kanye go, George Bush hates black people next to Mike Myers. That's also in the movie. That's very good. And then I got sucked into on Amazon Prime, Rugs. You should watch this. Maybe you already seen it. There is a 4-episode documentary about Robocop. Deep dive into the movie.
I've seen it. I never watched it though.
It came out a couple of years ago. You got Verhoeven in there, Peter Weller's in there, a lot of the cast is in there. It's really good, and like it is a deep dive. It takes like each episode is just about specific parts, and it takes them like 4 episodes to get through the whole movie. Very good though. You learn things like Peter Weller talks about. He showed up the first day to try on the suit. He got there at 3 a.m, and by 3 p.m, they were still trying to get this fucking suit on him to work. Horror stories like that. Now he had to change his movement. A lot of fun stuff. Makes me want to watch that movie again. So that was a good documentary.
It's a great film.
Yeah. That's it for this week, everyone. Rugs, where can the people find you?
Rug Boy Show on X.
Give them a follow. Anthony, going to the Alaho anymore? It's kind of slowing down here.
Oh, I'll be there a lot.
Oh, they got things probably going on.
I'm going to see Twinless this week.
What the fuck is that?
It's a movie about these two twins that have had their other twin die, and they like meet in a twin or some bullshit. I don't know.
Dylan O'Brien. Okay, interesting. Can't wait to hear about that. In the meantime, listeners, check out our website, jockandnerd.com, where you can find links on how to support, how to subscribe, how to follow, how to get in touch. Most important thing you could do, very easy, just share the show, send it to a friend, get it out there. Thank you for listening to the Jock and Nerd podcast. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the Jock.
He's the nerd.
We'll peep you next time.
And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis?
Oops.
Wow.
I love this movie.
Jock and Nerd.